Hi everyone, welcome to a new week, another weekend of shoveling for a whole lot of us. I know there are people in this class who have connections in Newfoundland, so our hearts go out to the people there, and I know that there are people in here from Cape Breton who are also shoveling a lot of snow. We've had enough snow, I'd say, in the Annapolis Valley, enough for me. So getting right into it, just looking over some of your comments in your personal and consultative selling. Just want to give you my take on the consultative selling as a salesperson, which I was. One thing you need to do, the first thing you need to do is get to know. It's all about the relationship. So when you read your textbook, and each unit will tell you which chapters to read in your textbook that goes along with this course, and they all work into these discussions as well. So as a consultative salesperson, you're getting to know your clients. You're finding out what their needs are. You're trying to make a match because maybe your product doesn't match what they need. And I've had that experience and therefore wouldn't recommend that product that I thought was going to work for that client. So then it's working with the client, making them comfortable, getting to know them. And when you finally do make that sale, it's about keeping that person for long term. It's much easier to keep a sales or to a client than it is to get a new one. And so therefore, you're always doing things to add value. Maybe you found an article that you feel is good for that client and you drop it off to them or you email it out to them. It's always having them forefront. And competition is huge at this stage. So you're trying to stay ahead of the competition who is also trying to get that same dollar from that same client. So yeah, someone mentioned being comfortable with the client, and that's the very first piece. And as you go forward in this course, when we get to role plays, you'll see how this all plays perfectly with that. And moving along into the compliance theory principles, which you're getting to, and some of you have been into, really pay attention to them because they are the key things that you want to use as you go to create a sales pitch. So this week, I know a lot of you are working on your experiential projects. Some of you have had a few challenges. I put a letter in there in case someone asked for one. Someone asked for ideas as to, what companies supported this before, because I've taught this course before, and I have a whole page full. And it could be even an inside salesperson that you're looking to. And it could be that they're not necessarily on the road. When we say take a ride, it means go with that salesperson and see what you can learn. So maybe they're planning their week. You're only going to spend 2 to 3 hours with them, or 2 to 4. It could be working with a manager at Tim Hortons who is obviously involved in sales because that's what they do. Car dealers. I've had car dealers. I've had insurance companies. We've had realtors. We've had beauty salons. We've had companies such as construction companies who are also trying to sell what they do. So if you think really every company has some kind of sales component to it. So find one that you like, find someone that you know. If you're having challenges, let me know. See if I can't help you. Think of even retailers that are paid commission. Those are commission salespeople. And so they may be another source to you. Yes, it's retail, but retail is still part of sales. And a lot of people start in retail to build up to be sales managers and so on. So don't underestimate that. So think of all those different things. Think of where you might have a connection. We had several different financial institutions and insurance institutions that worked with students. But it might be the corner store who is trying to sell something. And you spend some time with them, whether it's in preparing for the week or whatever. So if you have any questions on that, let me know. And I'll certainly do my best to help you with that. I hope you all have a great week. Keep moving in the course. It moves along pretty fast. And we'll be into February before we talk again. Can you believe it? Almost. Not quite. We got to get through another week. So have a good week. If you need me, let me know.